This for my dogs, man, that always stay down, 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 down.
So most recently, I'm pretty sure you've been caught up with like this blurred lines controversy
Yeah.
and like what's going on with that. And it was a dope song, dope production. But right now they got in trouble for quote unquote stealing the feel. And I read something where they said like Pharrell walked up to the copyright line and like did what he had to do without crossing it. But what I think it is just like kind of catching inspiration. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it, and do you think it's going to change the game for like music? Because you know, music is it's always like it's evolving, and we always hear sounds like from way back where like even as like with samples, you know,
Right.
like you always hear something that we've heard before, but kind of like in a modern version. So do you
Right.
think that this situation right here is going to change the game for music producers, and if so, how? And like, what do you take from this?
It's definitely gonna change the game in a sense that people have to be more conscious of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't feel like it's gonna stop people from doing that, because hip hop is kind of based on based off of that sampling
Definitely.
and recreating that feel. And I guess I feel kind of divided about the whole Pharrell thing, because my first instinct as a creative is like, wow, like he was able to, like, it's kudos to him, because he was able to go back in time, recapture a feeling, and bring it to this
generation with a different, like, with his put on it, which is dope.
And that's my initial reaction to it. And I wouldn't penalize him for it, but then there's also the flip side of it, knowing the business side and knowing music publishing and copyright, and I understand why the proceedings went the way that they did. But it is what it is. I mean, I look up to Pharrell a lot, and he's been doing his thing.
He's been killing it lately. Definitely killing it, and I love his sound like that. I like that funk.
Yeah,
that he delivers,
like
which
he's
is dope.
able to bring that to today, and that's something that should be celebrated.
It should definitely be celebrated versus
punished. But
I mean, I guess it's just like one of those situations where it happens, and like you could just take away from it and move forward. And I'm looking forward to seeing how things go from here. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations, But let's talk about you, man. You got some work on the #1 album out right now. How does this success feel? Like, is this something you've definitely achieved? Is this something that you've wanted to do like all your life?
I mean, it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely. Like, from listening to him in college and to listening to getting mixtapes and buying records, and like Big Sean's always been like one of my favorite artists, and he's definitely one of the top rappers in the game.
Definitely.
Like, not just rappers, artists, you know what I'm saying? So he's influential in many ways.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like a dream come true to be at this level, and have people be able to listen to my work and it make it to that level, because it's validating. You know, it's like all right, I'm, like I said, in the right path. But like I said, I know this is just the beginning. Yeah, it's just the beginning.
Yo, it's dope that you could be part of this album here. I feel like this album is like such a huge moment for Big Sean.
Oh yeah, pivotal for him.
Huge moment for Big Sean. So congratulations to you for being involved in this moment in not only Big Sean's career, your career, but just in music. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, sir.
So that's what's up. That's what's up. So what else is going on? Like, what are you doing now, moving forward from here? Like we just talked about all of the things that you have done. You're Grammy Award winning. What's next? Where do you move forward from here? Like, what are some of the things that you're working on right now?
It's just growth. I mean, the Grammy, that was Gahd, and that was another
literally
thing.
I feel
like, literally. Shout out Lecrae. It's like all the things that have happened to this point are validating and let me know, okay, yeah, keep doing what you gotta do. But there's definitely more mountains to climb. I'm still working with artists. Shout out Game. I'm working on documentary too. Shout out Eric Bellinger. Like, he's about to drop Cuffing Season. That's
It's crazy.
Yeah,
how far, like how involved are you in that project?
Oh, I mean, like I got a joint on there, and it's dope. I'm trying to close out the album on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. But he's definitely the homie, man. But and big shout out to interns, man. They're the big bros, like, for real. Like,
we're here right now in their studio, and I'm pretty sure you're really tied with them, and I'm pretty sure you've seen them in action, and they're so successful at this moment. What do you take from this relationship with the interns, and like how does it affect your grind and your work as a producer?
Well, with them, it's real like big bro, little bro type, love, because at the end of the day, like, they could be like, oh, here this and that, here do this and that, but they really take the time to make sure that it's not just giving fish, it's learning to fish. You know what I'm saying? So they're big bros. They know I have my accomplishments, and to an extent, that's why we all rock together, because it's like, oh, real recognized real. But at the end of the day, like, they definitely like have been given like the hand up. I feel like that sometimes that's the difference between someone who deserves a shot getting a shot, and someone who deserves a shot ended up doing something else. Because you just have to find that liaison of those people that's gonna, in Kanye's word, the Medici family. But yeah, it's kind of like that, and it's a symbiotic relationship in that they're not just like throwing me a bone. It's like you know what I'm saying.
They actually work on you. They're out here grinding. They recognize. That's what's up. Definitely, for sure. What's going on? What's next for you? Let's just say, like, what are some of the things that you would like to do in the next 3 years? Where would you like to be in the next 3 years?
Another Grammy would be nice.
Another Grammy would be, that's a possibility too. Let's see how, we'll see. We'll
let it play out.
Yep.
We gonna see. Just, I still have mountains to climb and bucket list items. Like, I still want to work with certain people,
Like who?
Even if it's not to necessarily work with, but just because I respect, like, people like Pharrell, people like Ye, Jay-Z, people who I respect. No ID, and these are people that I'm like, maybe like 1 degree of separation from, so
the degrees. Something new I learned today. The degrees.
It's real. But yeah, like, I just wanna, I want to continue to grow. I want to take on more projects.
Yeah.
I want to build my team. I want to just really, like, what I do understand now is, especially with the people that God's put around me, is I see there's certain things, there's levels, So now that I'm here, I've seen all the levels that it's taken me to get here.
Yeah.
Now it's like, boom! Now I'm broken through, and now I see a whole
new
set
field
of
that
levels.
a whole another set of levels, and I think that's how it's always gonna be.
Right.
You're always gonna open up new doors that are gonna, like, make you want to open up the door that's down the hall. You know what I'm saying? So, you definitely got that. And I'm looking forward to more work from you, for sure. Definitely looking forward to seeing you move up those levels. You know what I'm saying? What's your definition of success? Have you reached that? Have you reached that success? And if not, how are you going to get there?
Well, my definition of success, and my mantra, my belief is, or my saying is, dream, build, prosper.
Yep.
And pretty much, what I mean by that is, like, you have to find your dream or what you're passionate about, and find out, how this is gonna translate to people. How do you, how is it gonna go from being my dream to, everyone else's, reality, experience, whatever. And then once you find that, you build it from the ground up.
Okay.
And you bring in who the people that can help you build it, and then you get it to, you build your castle, and then prospering is not just living good, but it's like living not necessarily like just opulence, but like you're living in your dream, and you're prospering, you're doing well, you're ascending through the levels, you know what I'm saying? So that's really success to me. It's knowing what you're passionate about, building your dream, and then walking in it.
Definitely, and you haven't reached that. Somewhat. You're there, but
somewhat. I mean, I know where I'm still in the build.
You're still in the
level.
building.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's what's up because you're pretty successful right now in my eyes, and definitely looking forward to what's next from you. So before the exclusiveness, where's people who are interested in like following up on what you're doing and like your work? Where do they check out your stuff? I don't know if there's like a SoundCloud for producers, or you're more like low key. How does somebody follow up on you?
Man, just check the credits, man.
Check the credits.
Yeah, but my IG is Bongo the Drum Gahd, Gahd. My Instagram, that's my Instagram. My Twitter is DrumGahd, DRUMGAHD.
Yep.
You know, so just follow my moves, pretty much.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me here today. Following up, I congratulate you on your success once again. Looking forward to what's next, and I'm also looking forward to this 32 you're about to drop for us. No, I'm just playing. Bars.
Man, I gotta go through the archives.
Just quick.
Just quick something.
Yeah, just something.
Oh shit, taking me back. Snow Lion, brethren. Criterion, I'm a reference. Try a suggestion. My mind is a weapon. I'm trying Excedrin to heal this feeling that I'm living and dying a legend, not working. Hot damn, I'm a pyro in session, so don't gas him, he'll be fired in seconds. I'm far from the past, I am the future, so whack veterans keep their eye on the exits. Make a run for it. Run for it, till you're done for. I am reckless, niggas is midnight snacks, never mind breakfast. They get iron like presidents, I'm eyeing them, watch them like the pyramids. Homie, is you getting this? Maybe you catch it next time you're listening. Pay attention to every line like you sniffing. Rhyme sniffling, I'm bricking you nickel and dime 'em. Get your weight up, nigga, minus the hate up. I'm done.
Done. Bars. You already know what this is, man. Yo, again, thank you. Make sure you check them out. This is Bongo the Drum Gahd. Bongo the Drum Gahd. And I'm BennettKnows. You already know what it is.
Yeah.